Hey, love bugs, welcome back to She's So Shinea, and I'm your girl Shinea. And today we're going to talk about not giving up. I want to especially talk to the women who are in this season where they feel like they're trying, they're showing up, they are applying, but they still haven't seen their breakthrough yet. This is your reminder to hold on because your breakthrough is coming and you can't give up, okay? And so grab a chair, grab something to drink, and let's chat about it. Did you get your drink? Did you pull up your chair? Okay, let's talk about it. So, I know how you feel, okay? And on this channel, I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to give you the real, because I'm not a fake person. And so I want to tell you the truth. And I'll start by saying that I woke up this morning about 5 o'clock. And what woke me up was I got this message and it said, do not give up. Okay. And I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep because I got excited, and I wanted to share it with you ladies as well because I know I'm not the only one going through something right now. Okay. And so I want to talk about giving up and why that's not an option. When you have your life all planned out and you think things are going to go exactly the way you want them to go, life don't work like that. We get curbed sometimes. Things just completely slow down for us and we get pushed to the back. And sometimes we want to give up. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I can tell you from my own personal experience, how I've always had a plan for my life and it was supposed to look a certain way. Has it ever really looked that way? No. But I know that my Heavenly Father, He has a plan for me that's better than my plans for myself. And so I want to hold on to that and I want to keep trying. And I'll tell you, I quit my job back in November of 2024. I didn't like this job. I didn't want to be there. It just didn't feel like the right place for me. And so I quit. And, I was going back and forth, like, what do I want to really do? And I've always wanted to have my own business. And so I started my own business and I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through it because that is what I believe that God wants me to do. I have a couple of things that I'm working on all at once. And so my mind is always like, well, I have to find time to do this. Then I've got to find time to do that. And maybe I'll try this next. Well, they all kind of go together. And that's the good thing, and none of them are easy. All of them require me really putting myself out there like this YouTube channel. And YouTube is something I've wanted to do, I will tell you, for years. But I don't know. There was one point that I was like, I don't want to share, so much of my life like that. And, so I pushed it off and I pushed it off. And then one day, I got the message, start your YouTube channel. Start it. And I just went and got my camera and I sat at my desk and I did my first video. This is video number 3. And so, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna do it, even when it looks like I don't have like a lot of followers and everything, because we all know in the beginning of doing anything, it's difficult, right? And it takes a while to get things up and going. But that's okay, because we got time. We can do it. And I want to challenge all of my sisters out there to try something different. If there's something that you've really been wanting to do, girl, do it. Do it. Either it's going to work or it's not. But it's going to work if you put a lot of work into it. And that's the thing, because nothing good comes easy. And we all know that. We've all heard that, right? And so I want to be very transparent. There were days with my business that, I would tell my significant other, I don't think that I'm going to get any clients because I'm a Black woman. And I'm still going to be working with corporate America. And we have to try, twice or 3 times as hard, as our white counterparts. And I said, I don't want to, put all this work in it and nothing's going to happen. And, he encouraged me, you have to do it. You have to keep going. Like, this is what you want to do. You're going to be successful. You just have to do it, and you have to give it time. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working hard. I'm putting my all into it. I'm reaching out to companies and, trying to get business. I'm expanding, my offerings with the company. And I don't give up on myself. I do not give up on myself. If I feel like I was told to do something, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to see it through. And I'm going to keep pushing until I am very successful at it. And does that require me to step out of my comfort zone? 1010%. And it's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. But if you really feel like you have been told to do something, you need to do it, okay? And a part of my business is helping women, find their confidence in their personal life, in their professional life. And so if you need help, you can always reach out to me, and I'm absolutely willing to help you. We can set up a consultation for you and discuss it. But you can do it. You can literally do anything that you put your mind to, and do not give up on yourself. This is a season that we don't know what's next, right? But guess what? We're going to be okay, because we're smart, because we're confident, and we have the tools that we need to be successful. We're right up in here. We got all we need to know. If you're uncertain about how to start something, girl, research that thing. Find out what you need to do to be successful. Find out what you need to do to get it started. Okay? We have all this AI now. Use ChatGPT, use Gemini, use Copilot. Figure out how to get something going for yourself, okay? Just don't give up, because I can guarantee you that you will look back and say, why didn't I start this sooner? Why didn't I invest in myself sooner? Don't be tired. I know you are. And it's coming. Your breakthrough is coming. You just got to keep trying, and you got to keep pushing, okay? And surround yourself with those positive people that are willing to help you, that are willing to, step in if you need some help, and just, get your thing going. Delay is not denial. So if you're waiting for your breakthrough and nothing's happened, delay, not denial. Remember that. Okay? He's working things out in the background for you. Okay? Just like he's working things out for the background in the background for this girl right here. Okay? A hard season doesn't mean that you failed. It just means that you got to try harder. But that's what gives us character. That's what makes us stronger. That's what makes it easier when we get this thing going. It's like, okay, I got this. But I challenge you that when you do get it up and going, when you do get the things that you need in place, and when you are successful, or when you're on your path to being successful, I need you to reach back down, reach back behind you, and pull another sister up, okay? Because that's what we got to do for each other. Now, you're going to hear that a lot. You will hear that a lot from me, and that's not something that I just talk about. I've done it, okay? And so sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes we might need to rest, right? Because we're tired and we've tried everything. And sometimes we need to hide ourselves, Sometimes God will hide us, and we just need to focus on ourselves. We don't need the outside noise from people that you should do this, you should do that. We don't need that. We need to do what's right for us when it's time for us to do it. Do not let a hard season convince you that it's over for you. It's not. It's just difficult. You'll get through it. You've gotten through everything else in your life, right? Why would this be any different? If you need to cry, baby, cry. There are days that something comes over me and I just need to cry. But I'll tell you, I feel so much better when I do. And after I've had that cry, it's like I have like a renewed like energy in me, And I'm like, okay, I can do this now. Let me work on this. It's like a moment of clarity, and sometimes take some time to breathe, okay? Sometimes we just need to exhale. Inhale and exhale that thing out, okay? Just let it go. A delay does not mean that you are missing out, that you missed your moment. A delay just means not right now, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. And it'll make you appreciate everything when you actually get it. Sometimes when things come too easy, we don't appreciate it. But when we work hard to get it, oh God, we want to hold on to it. We want to show everybody, and because we're proud. We're proud that we did this, that we held out, that we kept the faith. And that's what we got to do. We got to keep the faith. And we're going to be okay. Now, ladies, everybody looks up to us, right? Or they look to us to have all of the answers. And some days we just don't have them. Some days we don't even want to think about it. Some days we just want everybody around us to shut up and go away and just let us be for a minute. And that's okay to have those days because we don't recharge our batteries enough because we're so busy working on everybody else and what they need. What about what you need? Most people aren't looking out for what you need. They want to suck every bit of life out of you because of their needs. Go for a walk. Take a vacation by yourself if you can. Just spend some time with you. Spend some time with God and watch you get the clarity that you need. You know, I I exercise 4 or 5 times a week, and it just gives me like a renewed energy. I feel so much better, because I feel like that is the time that I have for me. I'm not working on my business. I'm not working on Luxe. That's my consulting firm, but I'm not working on Luxe. I'm not working on YouTube. I'm not working on things for my family. I'm taking care of me. And we don't do that enough, and if we keep, pouring into everybody else, baby, who gonna pour into you? When will you have the energy to take care of yourself? And I am so speaking from experience. Like, you got to take care of you, okay? Because those are the times when we're taking care of everybody else and we don't have enough energy. It's just like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, like, I'm I don't want to do this anymore, you know? I just want to go and run away. And I've said that so many times. I just want to run away. Over the years, I've said that so much. I just want to run away. But I don't. That was just tiredness, exhaustion talking, and it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. And like I said, if you need to cry, if you need to scream, if you need to shout, do whatever you need to do for yourself, okay? Because that's the only way that you can move anything forward, is when you start taking care of yourself. Ladies, love yourself. Love yourself enough to take care of you, to take care of your mind, to take care of your body, and just breathe when you need to. Walk out and breathe, honey. Okay? And so, if I really hope that something that I've said has resonated with you, because again, I have a passion for women and I just want to see us grow. And we can't do that without each other. Okay? So let's encourage our sisters. Let's encourage our nieces, our friends. Let's just encourage every woman we know to not give up, even when they want to keep fighting that fight, to keep battling it out for whatever you feel is right. Because in the end, you will win. But you can't give up, because if you give up, then you ain't going to win nothing. So that's just my 2 cents. Okay? Now, it is time for She's So Shinea and what She's So Shinea is into this week. And so I am very big on skincare and makeup. I love all those things, okay? My favorite thing is lipstick, but we'll get into that'll be another conversation. I might do a whole video on just lipstick, okay? Because I love it so much. Anyone who really knows me know that lipstick is my jam. As my niece would say, me and lipstick go together real bad, okay? But today, I want to talk to you about this Maybelline Grippy serum, and it is because the name is escaping me what it is. It's a primer. And so I have like a ton of primers, okay? Because I have oily skin, and so I need a good primer. And I have expensive primers, I have cheap primers, I have the in-between primers, but price doesn't mean anything. Okay, you can get the most expensive primer and it still might not work for your skin. Okay, this one right here, I love this stuff. And I believe this is my second bottle. And I thought I'd talk about it today because it's the last day of the Prime deals, and so I need to order another one. Hopefully, it's on sale, but it's not that expensive anyway, girl. I think I paid maybe, I don't know, maybe $12 for it. I don't know, but on Amazon. But I think I learned about this from my cousin, Gabby, G. Laurel Makeup. She has a channel here on YouTube. So if you haven't seen her, go check out her channel. But I think I learned about this from Gabby because she has oily skin as well. And so I've been using this and I absolutely love this stuff. Okay, like I said, this is my second bottle, almost out if you can see that. And I'm going to order another one today because this stuff works. Like this, I I have milk, the milk product one. I have I think her name is Danessa Myrick or something. I have hers. I have the Fenty one. I have quite a few. Okay. This one is one of my favorites because even though we might be going through some things in life, we still got to show up every day. And we still got to look good when we show up every day. Okay. Because we shouldn't look like what we're going through. Okay. And so this bad boy right here will help your makeup stay in place. Okay. And so I put my, my moisturizer on and my eye serum, and then I use this bad boy. This is some good stuff. Okay. And it keeps my makeup on in place, without me being too shiny. It keeps it on and in place for pretty much most of the day. It says 24 hours. That's not true. None of them that I've seen or tried can do that. But it definitely will take me from 7 a.m. to probably about 5. If I put on my my finishing spray, that's a matte finishing spray, then it'll take me pretty much until the night, unless it's like super warm outside. But this stuff is really good. If you have combination oily, if you have oily skin, give this a try. Okay, you won't be disappointed. And if it doesn't work for you, that's okay too, because you didn't pay that much for it. Okay, so just do what you will with that. Okay, so I just love chatting with you guys, you ladies, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Love on yourself. Love the people that are around you. Keep being you. Don't let anybody change that. But today's message, do not give up on yourself, okay? Because if you do, you will be sorry, okay? And we don't want that for you. So, it was good talking to you. Love you, ladies, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.